ever feel overwhelmed? Got too much to do, too much to think about, too much to start, too much to finish. It's easy just to collapse in a heap and do nothing. So how can we deal with overwhelm when it comes? In T-Touch, we have a saying, chunk it down, and that's a good place to start. Because it's the massive stuff that brings that sense of overwhelm, the feeling that there's too much even to begin to make sense of. So if you can unravel that, you can work out what is important and doable. So work out what's really critical right now. Ask yourself, what can be delayed? We might think that everything's urgent, but some things can wait. Delaying is not just putting things off and avoiding them. It's choosing to do something at a later time and making sure everyone concerned is happy with that. Ask yourself, how can you get help with it? What can you get help with? Often, we only need to ask for help. Ask yourself, what can you share? Some tasks are just easier to work through when you've got others. So if you've got some of those, work out who you need to help you and delay them until those people are available. Ask yourself, what is unnecessary? We all have things on our to-do lists that really don't matter, and no one will even notice if they're not done. So if you find one of those, just ditch it. So from your remaining things to do, now you can ask yourself, what is genuinely non-negotiable? These are the life and death things, the things that you have to do to keep your job or fulfill a serious commitment. But often we feel that things fall into this category when they really have some wriggle room. So try to be a bit ruthless with this one. Ask yourself, what if you did it would make you feel right better right now? It may not be the most pressing thing and it might not be the most important, but if it brightens your mood and gives you a lift, then you may be able to face other things with more enthusiasm. Then ask yourself, what will save you more time later? Sometimes there are small things that we can do now that if we leave them will take a lot of time later. Planning, organising, preparing things often comes into that category. And finally, ask what will help change your life for the better. This is the critical one that will separate the would-likes from the must-dos. In all the things you could do, what will make the biggest difference in the long term? So when thinking about your dog, this will be something that will make life easier for you both. Perhaps your life would be easier if your dog was happy to travel to quieter places in the car. Perhaps you would feel safer if your dog was happy to wear a muzzle. Perhaps everything would be easier if your dog's recall was more reliable. Asking this question can really help you identify and get started on true priorities. And now choose one thing to move one of those priorities forward. When you take a single step, even if it's a small one, you'll break through the paralysis of that feeling of overwhelm, and that will get you going again.